Yeah. We have a 3-eye test, neopolyback.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the bill's actually only 186. What did you do here? So that was only 127. So 68.
Hi everybody.
Oh, okay, that's without the...
This is not going to be a very long video. I don't have a lot of battery, and I am in the back of the hospital. So I am going to wait till a few more people jump on to start speaking. I want to make sure you can actually hear me and that it's clear. Again, because I am in the back of the hospital, there is not great service back here. Hi everybody, you can hear me? Okay, Jan, thank you. All good, you can hear me. Okay, we've got about 170 people watching. So, I am going to explain why I am in the back of the hospital with Joy. I know most of you will remember Joy. We rescued her a month ago from living in a field all by herself. She had no hair. She had open sores and contusions all over her body. She had been living out there by herself. She was completely emaciated. A Good Samaritan one saw her, found her, took video, took photos, reached out for help. And we said, absolutely, we'll take her. Please bring her to us. He brought us to her late one night at Lauderdale Veterinary Specialists. We found out that she was positive for Scharcoptic mange. I took her home that night, fell completely in love with her, and nursed her back to health. As you can see, she's doing really well. You can see in her face that she's filled out. She has hair, lots of hair now. So in that aspect, she's doing really well. She's got a great personality. She's a very happy puppy. But unfortunately, she started limping, and not only limping on one leg, but limping on two legs. And we brought her for a consult. I brought her for a consult with Dr. Blvd. Dr. Blvd, who is an amazing surgeon who has saved my personal dog, Cloud, and countless 100+ dogs. I brought Joy to see her, to get her opinion on what was going on with her, and unfortunately, her recommendation was that she needed to go into surgery, and she needed to go into surgery basically immediately. I brought her for the consult on Monday. We are now Wednesday, and she went into surgery this morning. She had to have double rear leg surgery. Both of her knees are out of place. They grade them on a scale of 1 to 4, luxating patellas. Both of hers were a 4, which means they could not be put back into place manually, which she needed pretty extensive surgery today to fix both of her knees. And while she was under anesthesia, I spoke to Dr. Blvd, and due to her age, she's very close to going into her heat cycle, probably her first heat cycle. So we were watching and monitoring to see how she was doing, how she was handling anesthesia, how fast the surgery was going, and if she was stable enough to handle it, then we were going to spay her while she was already under, so we wouldn't have to put her under anesthesia again in the future for spay. So today she had both of her knees operated on, and she was spayed also at the same time. It was a long surgery. I was here all day with her, was here at 8 a.m., got her in, got her settled. The surgeon and her nurse showed up shortly after that, got her prepped for surgery. She went in for surgery about, I want to say, a little before 10 a.m., and it was about 2 o'clock when she was finally out of surgery and brought here and woken up, tube taken out, bandages placed, and all of that. So it was a long surgery, but she handled it very, very well. There was not even one blip of heart or lung sounds or pulse or blood pressure, anything, the entire time that she was under. As I stated, we would not have even thought about going forward with a spay surgery if there was even the teeniest, tiniest blip while she was doing the knees, but she was handling it like a champ, which she is. She's truly, truly an amazing dog. You would never even know she was in pain. She's just a happy, happy, happy puppy. But this was something that we had to do, and we had to do it quickly because there was a chance that if we waited for her skin to completely heal and for her white cell to come up, that it could be even more risky because her muscles could have atrophied and it could have been a lot bigger, more intense surgery than what we did today. So, and they don't like to normally do both legs at the same time, but again, the risk of waiting was greater than the risk of doing it now. So I fully 100% trust Dr. Blvd in her opinion. As I stated, she saved my Cloud's life. So I was fully comfortable going with whatever her recommendation was going to be for Joy. So she recommended to do both at the same time. And again, like I said, she said she would rather do the spay if she's handling everything well. She'd rather do it now, get it out of the way, than have to put her under anesthesia again shortly to spay her, especially because her rehab from this is going to be so long and intensive, and it's going to be a long haul for her, unfortunately. She is going to be immobile for 4 weeks, cage rest only, carried outside to do potty with a sling, then carried back inside and put back in cage rest. Once she is 2 weeks out, we can put her in a swimming pool, and she can get some exercise that way because it will not hurt her in any way, shape, or form. But the weight bearing, it could damage all the work that was just done to her knees. So she's got a very, very long road ahead of her. And then once she's off the 4 weeks of extensive super cage rest, then she is on another few weeks of moderate activity, basically leashed in and out type things. So she has a very, very long road ahead of her, but she has a huge support system. We know everybody loves her and prays for her. I get messages all the time about her. She's come so far in a month's time. She's put on 10 pounds. As you can see, she is no longer scabby and bloody and pussy and red. She has fur growing in. Her face is filled out. Her body has filled out. She's gained 10 pounds since the night that we rescued her. So she's come leaps and bounds rather quickly, with the exception of this pretty massive setback for her. So I wanted to jump on. I wanted to let you guys know what was happening with her and ask you all to please keep her in your thoughts and your prayers. As I stated, she has a very, very, very long road to recovery, which starts today. She will be leaving the hospital soon. I will be taking her as soon as they give me the okay to take her home. She's got nerve blockers on board on both of her knees and in the spay area. She's got medications on board. We are going to make sure that this little girl is not in any kind of pain whatsoever. Will not allow that. But I know a lot of people have been asking for an update about her, and I figured this was the best time as any to give one, because she absolutely needs all of your prayers after having such a massive, massive day of surgery. This young girl has already lived such a horrible life and has come so far, and it really, really hurts for her to have this setback. But I can tell you, she is one strong, resilient little baby, and she shows it every single day. She is just so full of life and love and affection, and she's truly an angel. And I'm trying not to cry, just looking at her, because it breaks my heart that she has to go through this. It truly breaks my heart. But I know she's strong, and I know she will get through it. And I know she will have a village of people praying for her. So I am going to sign off now. I'm going to get all her stuff together and see when we can leave the hospital and get her out of here. And I will jump on in a few days and give you guys an update to let you know how she's doing. But thank you all for your love and your support and your prayers. Thank you all for your support of our mission and all of our dogs that we rescue. This is Tiffany signing off with our beautiful, beautiful little girl.